Guys, please subscribe and help the channel get to 150k subscribers. Yay! Welcome to our FANS Wethu TV. It's the Betway Premiership. Mamelodi Sundowns 1, Stellenbosch 0. I'm joined by the advocate of mob. Justice football. It's in Ndebo, my brothers.
Thanks, Thibo. What a great game of football, where we saw two best team of South Africa that also play in the African continental football.
Yes.
Today they were playing at Betway Premier League, fighting for this maximum 3 point, which we must congratulate Mamelodi Sundowns for doing so by collecting a maximum 3 points today with a champion score win.
Yes.
There's a lot to highlight, but let's start on the official. Two linesmen, I can say big up to them. They managed to spot on all those fouls. They managed to spot on all those offside, which can also bring a big debate into a game of football. But I wasn't really impressed with the fourth official. This is a thing that most of us, we cannot go deeper. And so what wrong did match a fourth official did? They also have a role to play. They communicate with the referee so that I'm ready to make a substitution to the player that must come in. We saw Ulithaku, we saw Shalulile, whom have stand on the touchline for more than 10 minutes. That is unacceptable. As for referee Jelly Chabane, also had some mistakes. There is some point where we can say humanitarian, you can say, okay, maybe the ball might have beat the P parts. But however, that one, the law says if there is an head injury, that's where you immediately stop the game and attend to the injured players. That was a fight, which I feel that he got it wrong. Let's start with Stellenbosch, whom they give Mamelodi Sundowns a chase for these 3 points. By starting with 4-3-3 formation, they know exactly that Mamelodi Sundowns will be all over. However, the best formation that they can choose at this particular moment is 4-3-3. They usually go with 4-2-3-1 formation, where they use Udijong and Ukupido as a force number 9. But today we see them going with 4-3-3. There was a lot of changes which I felt that they were not really necessary. But what is the missing link today on Stellenbosch team? According to me and what I saw that Traore was the missing link, where they pull Mulaisane, who usually plays on the right, and then was pairing Umkava there at 4 and 5, which I feel that was one of the weakest link that was happening even today. We also saw Mkava committing a suicide a header where he nearly scored stage 7. Stage 7 today, he had an excellent goalkeeper. So we must say big up to goalkeeper coach of Zimbabwe national team, whom is working at Stellenbosch. He's doing exceptional well there, because Stellis is the only team maybe in the Betway that have 2 best goalkeeper. It's rare for you to find 3 best goalkeeper at the one team. But still, you still have your legs of Oscar Masuluke. You still have your legs of stage 7s. Let's look, they play Pasadena on number 3, which he did exceptional well. And on number 2, there was this guy, God Wills from Nigeria, which he was trying to press. However, I would really prefer Jabba there, who may have come on the second half, or Mloisane, who will be able to penetrate and make sure that he make the run, help them to build as they are defending. As they are taking or as they are building, so that they can be able to absorb the pressure so exceptional. We saw Nduli, who had an exceptional game today. He was also trying to press, making sure that he come all the game and so forth. However, usually you find that Nduli will be playing with Butsaga. Butsaga came second half. I must say that it was really flow for him. The game was big for him because he came in as a substitution, but they were using this guy. What do they call this guy? Whom they managed to substitute, just number 28, whom they managed to substitute.
Yes.
So I feel that combination of Ndule and that guy of 28, it wasn't really working. That's why you saw Titus Adams today were nowhere to be found. They can't even build those counter pressing that we know that they build by the speed and making sure that they supply to Dijon.
Yes.
However, I feel if Steve Bako was really serious about taking a point or the maximum 3 points,
yes,
he was supposed to just add Cupido, who will play as false number 9, followed by this guy, Udi Jong,
yes,
and make sure that maybe when you bring Jabba, then Muluisane remains intact there. There's a young boy called Mdaga, whom was released together with Puso Di Tejane from other development. The boys are raising their hands and they're making sure that each and every time, when you look at Mdaga, just number 3,
yes,
he got man of the match against Orlando Pirates. Today, he came, he played exceptional well because he was no longer playing there at the back. He's joining number 3 in that 4-3-3 formation, which to me, I can say that exceptional performance from Stellis. Just unfortunately, the best team win today.
Yes.
Who is the best team? Mamelodi Sundowns, whom they are coming with this new coach, whom they've just appointed recently. For coach of Mamelodi Sundowns, if you're a coach and you receive to South Africa, you arrive at South Africa and you got bad publicity and people doubt you, you must know that you're a good coach. Those fan favorite coaches, they're the one that tends to come and do not to coach and cook. So you must be able to differentiate you must make it clearly if you want 3 points or you want to cook. If you want to cook, you can go and mix those salads there and coleslaw and all those stuff and so forth. You see, so I feel like even if we have to wait for 5 more games to judge him, I think he's on the right track. Just go one, make sure that you chase the game, you chase the game, you chase the game. We saw Ukosa, who was forming community.
He's saying he's better than Nabi.
Obviously, the state says so. If Mseki was Khomo, then who is Nabi, whom have just he has downgraded them. They celebrated a draw against Magezi, a draw against Exalax.
Yes.
But Asikolapo, let's look on the Koza. Combination of Koza, whom was playing with Rashin Durux. Rashin Durux, game time is beat, killing him because we saw on the last minutes he was suffering some serious injuries. To me, it was just the issue of game time. But those two guys, they make sure that Mamelodi Sundowns, they remain calm, they protect Ubren Onyango. Even the mistake that he does when he cleared the ball. Today, they were invisible because of what? Of Kosa and Umjita Rashin Durux. On 2 and 3, I saw best from Divine Lunga, whom was trying to penetrate, trying to cut within the space, trying to release the long balls, which to me, he had an outstanding game. Morena, you cannot say a lot about Morena. He's always on his form. But let's talk about the key receipt of Mamelodi Sundowns. That's where we are coming to Batus Obas.
Yeah.
Complete defensive midfielder who always rise to occasion and make sure that he will play for the team each and every time. He was playing with Obrimu Diba, which I expected a lot of creativity from him, but he was trying then they lost Marcelo Allende, which I can say to Billy to come in on the position of Marcelo Allende, he didn't raise his game that much. Yeah. I expected a lot. I expected a shot on target. I expected him to move within the line and make sure that on the final third, that's where he tests Sage Stevens.
Yes.
Let's look about Kudishang. He had a game of his time today. There was a goal written under his name. Just unfortunately, he grabbed an assist. As for Lucas Costa Ribeiro, for me, he's just receiving a positive feedback or positive publicity from South Africa. If you are saying a player is a star, and he missed all those couple of chances, then it says a lot about that particular person. Because if we are saying that, Stibo, when now you are the best player, then we have to look and what did you contribute towards that particular team. Reines continue to score each and every time. So this is a challenge between flaming back what you have signed, sales, and what Mangoba has signed, which is Reines. It is exposing you as a sporting director because we look on the numbers. Rulani exited this 4-year contract with just for 2 to 4 months. There. It means that you're costing the team. Now Mangoba exited it 4 contract with just 2 months. It means that there's a flaw up there, the which at some point we'll be able to go and look. But my man of the match, let's give it to Batutu Obas. And lastly, just to wrap it up, there is a controversy of saying why Orlando Pirates, Stellis, Sundowns were playing CAF Champions League and Orlando Pirates. Why didn't Mamelodi Pirates manage to play on the Tuesday? In this channel, we don't criticize, we don't belittle people, we don't show how smart we are. However, we also use this platform to educate each other. According to the rules, it says a team must be able to rest at least 2 days in order to go and play a certain or next fixture. Orlando Pirates, at some point when you are traveling to Africa, there is some direct flight and some there is where you have to connect the flights in order to receive to that. That's where Orlando Pirates came midnight of Monday. You can see if you can count from Monday, midnight Monday to Tuesday, how many days are there? So there's nothing there. Let's just respect our elderly and respect our opponents with the true sportsmanship opinion, not just go and raise things because we feel like we just don't love certain players. And as for Buccaneers, from the Office of Mob Justice Football, all the critics that you have put into Makhoba, go and look what the board that De Jong has missed today. Go and look on one-on-one where Umjita matches had one-on-one with Stage Stevens. Go and look all the opportunities that Lucas Costa Ribeiro has lost today. Go and look into those that Reines, just those 4 players. Go and look at them and tell us, why are you killing our players, Mora?
Tango.
Happy festive.